Ever pondered what a React component is? Well, it's not as complex as it might initially appear. Today we're going to break down this concept piece by piece until you'll be able to explain it to your friends with as much ease as telling them about your favorite movie. React, a JavaScript library created by Facebook, is a tool that developers use to build user interfaces, particularly for single-page applications. The beauty of React lies in its components. Imagine building a house. Instead of crafting each brick by hand, you have a machine that churns out perfectly shaped bricks ready for use. In the world of React, these bricks are known as components. Components are the building blocks of any React application. They're reusable, isolated pieces of code that represent a part of the user interface. Each component has its own structure, methods, and APIs. It's like a self-contained module that knows how to render itself onto the page and how to behave when interacted with. One of the fundamental aspects of React components is that they are reusable. Imagine you're building a blog site. You'll likely have multiple blog posts, each with a similar layout and design. Instead of rewriting the code for every single blog post, you can simply create a blog post component and reuse it for each post. It saves time, reduces errors, and makes your code cleaner and easier to understand. Another key aspect of React components is their isolation. Each component has its own state and lifecycle. It means that a component can manage its own data and doesn't interfere with other components unless explicitly programmed to do so. This isolation not only makes components easier to test and debug, but also creates a modular code base where components can be easily swapped in and out. In React, components come in two flavors: functional and class. Functional components, as the name suggests, are just JavaScript functions. They're simple, easy to read and test, and can also use all the features of a class component by making use of hooks. On the other hand, class components are JavaScript classes, which was the old way of writing React components. Functional components are the recommended way of creating your component now. Now let's wrap it up. Components in React JS are reusable, isolated pieces of code that represent a part of the user interface. They can be either functional or class components, each with their advantages. They are the building blocks of any React JS application, making your code cleaner, easier to understand, and more manageable. So, the next time you're tasked with building a user interface, remember, it's all about components. If you want to learn more about React, visit our YouTube channel at Abetavarez. Thanks for watching.